Hey guys, so this review is gonna be a bit of a departure from my usual 30-day reviews. Reason for that? This thing's boring, man. Now don't get me wrong, like I've said in every iPhone review I've ever made, it's a pretty nice phone. I mean, it pretty much checks off all the boxes now. We've got a nice glass back, which allows for wireless charging. It's still got water resistance, it's still got stereo speakers, and now it even has fast charging, even though they don't include the compatible fast charging brick in the box. Assholes. But hey, at least since it's almost the exact same size as the iPhone 7 Plus, cases will fit perfectly, so, you know, that's a thing. Anyways, I think it's been established that other than the glass back, physically and cosmetically, it's nothing we haven't seen before. Apple says its new glass formula is stronger, and after watching JerryRigEverything's video, which I'll have linked to in the description below, I have reason to believe them, but after years of experience with glass-backed phones, I guarantee you it'll look like shit in just a couple of months if you don't immediately get a case or skin to protect it with. I guess what I'm trying to say with all that is it's still a handsome looking phone, but it's just too nostalgic for me these days when looking at other Androids from even the past 2 years or even the soon to be released iPhone 10. The display is better than last year's, as I think you'd expect from any next gen phone. It's got that new Apple True Tone tech with sensors in the top bezels to help adjust the display's white balance depending on the type of ambient lighting you're in. And most of the time I think it works pretty good, but I've seen some strange things happen that could and probably will be fixed with a simple software update. That said, it's still a wicked display for a boring ass old school LCD panel. The dual cameras, in not only my opinion, but also pretty much everyone else's, produce really impressive looking images. Highlights do still get blown out a little more than I was expecting this time around, but not often enough to really complain about. Well, I'm a Jew, so I'll find anything to complain about, but you know what I mean. New software added gives us these artificial studio lighting effects, which I think are really cool and actually work really well. Well, actually, the first 3 work pretty good. It's the last 2 that are kind of half-assed for now. But again, these are things that can and will be fixed through a software update. We also get crazy slow motion video numbers with 4K at 60 frames per second, which really isn't slow motion, but retiming can create a really nice slow motion effect, and 1080p at up to 240 frames per second, which is just mental for a phone camera. So for me, the cameras on the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are their saving grace. Well, that and the battery life. Battery life is awesome. Now, keeping in mind, I'm pretty much at my house all day dicking around with gadgets, so there's always a computer near me if I need. But with my average usage, the 8 Plus has easily lasted me over a day and a half. Sometimes I even get 2 days. Standby time is insane. I can't remember, but I think it's like 1% every 2 hours or something. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. So if battery life is one of the most important things to you in a phone, dude, you'll love the 8 Plus. Performance is great. I still don't like how Apple manages memory, but once an app is loaded, or maybe I should say reloaded, it flies. Everything is buttery smooth, just as it almost always is with iPhones, but with Apple's new A11 chip, we now get pretty sophisticated augmented reality capabilities. Now, I've only tried playing with the free AR apps, and so far, I'm not very impressed with what I've seen. Some apps certainly work better than others, but based on what we saw with the AR demo during the Apple event, I think we can expect some cool things down the road, provided people still give a shit about AR by then. Look, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are great phones in their own respect. They're fast, have nice displays, have amazing cameras, and ridiculously good battery life. So would I recommend you buy one? Well, of course, this is purely subjective, but I don't think it's worth it, because if you're not an Apple loyalist, there's, in my opinion, better Android phone offerings, and if you are an Apple loyalist, the iPhone 10 is so much of a redesign, I truly believe that you'll be better off doing whatever you have to afford the 10 if you absolutely must have a new iPhone. Anyways, I'm super curious to know what you guys think, and please do prove me wrong in the comments if you think the 8 and 8 Plus are worth buying right now. But that about does it for this one. If you liked the video, show me some love with that like button, and if you're new to my stuff, don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. But thanks as always for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Cheers.